I was asked mainly three type of product case questions. One was root cause analysis, other was product design question, and third was a guesstimate. This was more of a campus placement for Flipkart. Okay, so at that time I was graduating from my MBA degree, and Flipkart was one of the firms which had come to hire people. So it was more from our placement committee. Apart from that, I had reached out to the my seniors in Flipkart to understand what does the role expects and all those things to understand if I should apply. So for preparation, mainly I began with starting with reading two books. One was Decode and Conquer, and another was Cracking the PM Interviews. These books created a very important base which is required to start thinking in specific direction for cracking the PM interviews. Post that, majority of my preparation went through two sources. One is Stellar Peers. Stellar Peers has both YouTube channel and its own website. The website has the frameworks of all the different type of product management questions which are asked during the interview. It also has examples of each interview type. It also has a YouTube channel, as I said, which has examples of a few group PM interview solution discussion type of examples. The other resource which I used extensively was the YouTube channel of Try Exponents. This particular YouTube channel has a lot of videos on mock interviews with interviewees who are already working in good firms. So what type of questions were asked and how they were approaching those questions helped me create my own frameworks and my own way of thinking and approaching the questions. I was asked mainly three type of product case questions. One was root cause analysis, other was product design question, and third was a guesstimate. Okay. Also, the third question, which was a guesstimate, was an extension of another question where they asked me that do you have any app which you use very frequently, and it was an extension of why do you like using that app and what would be the market share of that app. So guesstimate was on the market share of that app. The RCA was a very practical question. So at that time, Government of India had blocked PUBG, and a new app named Fauji was launched. Target audience also, the game was pretty similar. Okay, so the question was that the in-app purchases in PUBG was, let's say, 10%. However, it is only 5% in Fauji. So what could be the reason? Create hypothesis for the root causes of the reason why there is a difference of this 50% between the in-app purchases of both the apps which are targeting the same user and exactly the same game. And the product design question was more regarding design a Ola for a blind. I had 3 interview rounds. I was applying for a product management role. Okay. My first interview round was with a senior product manager. He asked me that RCA which I had mentioned earlier and the favorite app question and the guesstimate on the favorite app. Okay. Then the second interview was with a group product manager. He had asked me some questions on product design, especially the one which I mentioned, that design Ola for blind. And the third interview was with the senior director of product, and he had asked me a couple of behavioral questions and not specifically product questions. First of all, I would suggest that be thorough with your preparation, okay, and also do a lot of mock interviews. Okay, mock interviews help you in identifying where you are lacking and how you can overcome those differences. Okay, for example, in RCA, I was lacking in creating a flow of all the hypotheses which could come up. Okay, and with time I was able to create a flow in my mind that I should use this framework, a framework in my mind itself, which helped me touch base all the type of hypothesis which might come up, which might have helped me in any RCA question. Okay, so more the number of mock interviews which you do, maybe with your friends or people who are already product managers, it will help you a lot to gain feedback from those and work on those feedbacks. Second, in Flipkart or in any other firm also, there is a very strong competencies which they require, not only in terms of PM competencies, but also in terms of the core value of the person. Okay, so it is always beneficial to read all the career pages and all the type of products which Flipkart or any other company has. Okay, so for example, Flipkart has 5 core values. It is important for you when you are sitting on for a Flipkart interview to know that what are those 5 values and what they stand for. Okay, and it helps if you try to utilize the examples from those values somewhere in the answers which you are talking about. And lastly, when you are preparing, try to create cheat sheets. Okay, so you will give many interviews. Okay, however, before each interview, you need to be a bit confident that whatever is thrown to me, I am there. I am confident enough to crack it. Okay, so cheat sheet provides that kind of confidence. That if you just, let's say you create a cheat sheet of 4 pages where you have listed down all the frameworks, details of all the frameworks which you might need to solve any PM interview. Then 15 minutes before the interview starts, just go through the cheat sheet and feel confident that I have covered my basics and now I'll be able to crack anything.